Once you're happy with your choice of species and gender, which, by the way, you cycle through by pressing the right and left arrow keys, then you confirm your choice by pressing enter. But take note of what happens to my statistics as I do that. You see that they change. You are taken to the vocation or profession choice screen. You have a choice of 5 different professions: scientist, inventor, vagabond, athlete, and soldier. Every different profession affects your statistics in different ways. All professions will raise some statistics and lower some, although the net result will be positive no matter which you choose. It's just that, as you might guess, soldier and athlete will primarily raise your physical statistics and somewhat lower your mental, while inventor and scientist have the opposite effect. Vagabond has the least effect, both positive and negative, and a few other quirks as well that I'll be going through as I take you through the rest of the character creation process. Again, you cycle through choices with left and right arrow keys, and you make your choices with the enter key. As is appropriate for a dwarf, I'll choose inventor for my profession, although I'll get another similar choice in just a minute. Now I do that, and I'm taken to the skill distribution portion. There are more skills than this in the game, although these are the only ones available for the inventor at the onset. No matter what profession you choose, you can level any skill once you're in-game. It's just that it takes a long time. You do that by distributing the wisdom points we spoke of in an earlier video. Every profession except for Vagabond gets 10 points to distribute for their profession. Vagabond only gets 8. But Vagabond gets access to all skills, and I'll choose that for my hobby or pastime later in order to show you. But for now, I cycle through these using my up and down key, and I add or subtract skill points by using the left and right keys. And then when I'm happy with the distribution, I press enter. And am taken to the pastime or hobby choice screen, sorry. This is the same as choosing a profession. It's just that being a pastime or hobby, you presumably spend less time on it, and so it has a smaller effect. The positive effect and the negative effect are diminished relative to the profession choice. And once you make your choice here, you'll be given the possibility to raise more skills, but you'll be given fewer points. So for profession, you're getting 10 points, and for pastime, you're getting 5 points to distribute, except for the Vagabond, which gets respectively 8 and 4 points. And I'll be choosing Vagabond here in order to show you all available skills. You'll note that some have a skill level of -1. That's because they're not actually available. You can't raise those. And they're also bracketed by exclamation marks to show that. The reason why they're still visible is because they're so deeply engraved in the code that by the time I chose to not include them, it would be more job to take them out than it would be to just leave them there with this slight modification. So here you see all the available skills. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, all in all. The Vagabond is the only one that at the onset can get access to the Illusionist skill. So let me take you through these and tell you what they do in-game, just vaguely. Physician will allow you to heal yourself more efficiently. When you, for example, make camp in-game, you can recover some health points. And the physician skill will allow you to do that more efficiently. The botanist will be able to handle exotic plants more safely which is very relevant. Picking exotic plants in game is a way to earn money, but it can be dangerous as they can be poisonous. And no, the physician cannot heal poison. There are other ways to do that though in game. Geology is good for extracting valuable minerals from the ground, which you can do in most places in the game, most locations, and you'll get vastly better results by being good at geology. So that's probably the best way of earning money in game. The engineer, this skill is used for determining how good a camp you're able to make with either what's available on site or using your tent. And that will result in a better healing, as far as I recall, and also means that you'll spend fewer rations as you travel. Outdoorsman has a similar effect, but it's not related to making camp as much as it just allows you to move with greater ease through the environment, take less damage from the elements, and so it's both of these are relevant to lowering how much the expenditure of rations as you travel. The illusionist. This is basically stage magic or sleight of hand. It allows you to hide your valuables from would-be robbers. And if you're not strong enough or fast enough to either defeat or run away from the robbers, then perhaps a good skill level here, which I think I'll give myself, will give you the possibility of tricking them. So if you're making let's say an academic sort of character who's not very gifted in the physically gifted, then that's a good skill to have. And it can actually help you to, in the best case scenario, not have to give any kind of money to robbers, and robbers are common in this game. The fighter skill is quite self-explanatory. It will allow you to hit harder and make better use of armor. It's very valuable as well. Archer is probably the least valuable skill in game. It allows you to shoot, but only in one context, and it's only really valuable if you have a good fighter skill as well. I'll be getting into detail about that later on. Runner. This allows you to run away from certain situations and move faster in some situations. Although this is a turn-based game, in some cases you will be allowed to make more actions or move further depending on your various skills. Once I'm happy with my distribution in this pastime choice, I press enter one last time and am taken into the game, the mechanics of which I will explain in subsequent videos.